According to the National Geographic, the areas of the Earth where life is present are referred to as the biosphere. The biosphere encompasses everything from the deepest tree roots to the shadowy depths of the ocean, lush rainforests, and lofty mountaintops. Ibig sabihin, ang biosphere ay tumutukoy sa anumang bagay na nabubuhay dito sa mundo. At syempre, kasali na tayo dyan pati na ang mga halaman ni nanay, mga alaga ni tatay, at marami pang iba. Speaking of which, buhay pa ba kayong lahat, girls? Kumusta naman kayo? Okay, comment naman kayo kung humihinga pa. Charot. Also, I would like to recognize the titas here or watching with us. Hello titas, stay fresh po kayong lahat. Okay, so before we officially begin our session on the JLE e-conference, let me first introduce myself. My name is Cadet Girl Scout Aliana Alfaro from North Cotabato Council, Western Mindanao region. Just like some of you here, I am a Chief Girl Scout medalist and I am recently awarded as one of the National Outstanding Girl Scouts for the year 2021. I was one of the writers of the SDGs and Me booklet, and I can't wait to uncover some of its content. Now, who among you here can guess the 4 Sustainable Development Goals na included sa Biosphere? If you have something in mind, you may comment it down below. And if you find it difficult, then I challenge you to finish this session so you can list down all the important details regarding the Biosphere. Biosphere, as I have mentioned, is the areas of the Earth where life is present. It could be the oceans, the forests, the air perhaps, etc. Under the umbrella of Biosphere, meron tayong 4 na SDG goals. At isa na dito ang SDG number 6 o ang Clean Water and Sanitation. Kapag sinabi natin clean water and sanitation, nakatuon ito sa malinis na tubig na maiinom ng tao. Alam niyo naman kung gaano kahalaga ang tubig sa ating katawan, di ba? Sa totoo lang, isa sa bawat 3 tao sa mundo ay walang access sa malinis na tubig at 2 sa bawat 5 tao ay hindi acquainted sa mga hand-washing facilities. Ayon sa UNICEF, 91% of the Philippines' estimated 100.7 million residents have access to at least basic water services. However, there is significant regional disparity in availability with regional basic water service access ranging from 62 to 100%. Higit 3 milyong Pilipino ang umaasa sa marumi at hindi napapanatiling pinagkukunan ng tubig. Sa kabila ng lumalagong ekonomiya nito, nahaharap ang Pilipinas sa malaking hamon sa pag-access ng tubig at sanitasyon. Ngayon, ano ang kaugnayan ni Girl Scouts of the Philippines sa usaping clean water and sanitation? Dito na papasok ang 8-point challenge na maiugnay natin sa SDG number 6. Meron tayong isa sa bawat age level at kapag nasimulan nyo nang basahin ang the SDGs and Me booklet ng GSP, malalaman ninyo kung paano makaka-earn ng badges in relation to SDG. Anyway, we will tackle this one later. Okay. How are we able to contribute to clean water and sanitation? Number 1 power tip ko dito ay magtipid. Conserve water. Hindi necessary na umaagos yung tubig kapag nagtutoothbrush tayo. After maglaba, wag agad ibuhos ang pinagbanlawan dahil pwede pa itong gamitin pandilig ng mga halaman. Sobrang simple lang nito at a lot of people forget the value of saving water. Okay, number 2, we should dispose harmful materials properly. When I was in elementary, I remember walking across the bridge sa town at takang-taka ako na kahit walang dump site, sobrang baho ng paligid as in yung mapanghi talaga. Yun pala, diapers were thrown in the river and worst part, binabara niya yung ilog. Okay, so we have to dispose harmful materials, especially like mga diapers, sanitary napkins, properly. Number 3, sumali sa beach, stream, or wetland cleanup. Maraming mga organizations and volunteer groups ang gumagawa na nito regularly, so if you're interested, you may join. These cleanup drives not just promote the beauty of the wetland, but also helps in terms of the quality of water that surrounds us. For the go na ba sa next goal? Okay, ang second goal natin ay SDG number 13 or ang climate action. When we say climate action, it has something to do with climate change. Now, what is climate change? It is a natural event that signifies a shift in weather conditions such as the seasons being hotter or colder and the winds becoming stronger among other indicators. Sa simpleng salita, ito ay natural lamang at hindi ito laging masama. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change or IPCC, since systematic scientific assessments began in the 1970s, the influence of human activity on the warming of the climate system has evolved from theory to established fact. Ibig sabihin, tayo mga tao lang rin ang dahilan kung bakit nagkakaroon ng masamang epekto ang climate change sa atin at napatunayan na ito ng agham. At dahil Girl Scouts tayo, hindi tayo daragdag sa pasanin ni Mother Earth. So if I ask you, do you care for our environment and well-being? And by this, ibig kong sabihin ay kasali tayong lahat. We play a major role in our environment. Let's try to make it simple. Sa bahay ba, do you burn plastics or use plastics irresponsibly? Kasi these contribute to carbon emission and greenhouse gases which are harmful to the environment. Let me give you some tips on how to reduce the negative impact of climate change. Okay, first thing that we should do is we should use reusable plastics instead of single-use biodegradable materials. Alam ko hindi lahat mag-agree sa idea na to, but here's the reason why. Kahit na biodegradable lang iilan sa single-use products, halimbawa paper plates, they still take time to decompose. Siguro around 60 to 180 days depending on some factors. Whereas if you use plastics, or should I say, utilize plastics the most efficient way, wala tayong tinatapon. Halimbawa ng sinasabi kong reusable plastics ay tumblers or water bottles. The second one is very gasgas na, however, let me remind you once again, save energy at home. Kung maliwanag na sa sala, i-off na ang ilaw. Kung walang nanonood ng TV, i-off na ang TV. Kung malamig ang panahon, huwag na mag-electric fan. These are just small steps but it can actually limit the effects of climate change. Okay. Pangatlo, kung malapit lang naman ang eskwelahan sa bahay, maglakad na lang, or kung may bike ka, pwedeng-pwede pa. Kung malayo-layo naman, take the public transport. The world's roads are clogged already with vehicles powered by diesel or petrol. Kapag ginawa mo to, hindi mo lang nare-reduce ang greenhouse emissions, nakakatulong ka pa sa pangangatawan mo. Okay, medyo serious mode ata tayo right here. So, hunat-hunat muna mga girls, then we will proceed to our next goal. Next in line is the SDG number 14 or the life below water. I bet marami rito ang mahilig pumunta sa dagat. Well, pare-pareho lang tayo. However, are you aware that there's life even in the waves that touch the shore? Healthy oceans and seas are critical to our survival. They cover 70% of our planet and provide us food, energy, and water. The temperature, chemistry, currents, and life of the world's oceans drive global systems that make the Earth habitable for humans. The ocean produces over half of the world's oxygen and absorbs 50 times more carbon dioxide than our atmosphere. Hindi lang pala paliguan ng dagat. Nagpo-produce rin pala ito ng oxygen na hinihinga nating mga tao. Nai-imagine mo ba ang mundong walang kadagat-dagat? Siguro sobrang mainit dahil walang nag-a-absorb ng lahat ng carbon dioxide na resulta ng gawain natin. Goal number 14 aims to conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas, and marine resources for sustainable development. Hindi rin dagat lang ang dagat. Ito ang tahanan ng mga islang ating piniprito at hinahalo sa sabaw. Paano ba natin malalaman kung healthy ang isang karagatan? Una, malayo ito sa polusyon. Isang uri ng polusyon ay ang eutrophication o ang nutrient pollution. Kapag polluted ang tubig dagat, walang isdang maaaring mabuhay rito kagaya na lamang nating mga tao. Hindi tayo mabubuhay kung walang preskong hangin at puro maruming usok na lang ang pumapalibot sa atin. Ikalawa, wala itong marine litter. Sa simpleng sabi, malinis ito at walang mga basura. Ang pagtatapon ng basura sa dagat ay lubhang mapanganib dahil maaaring ma-intoxicate ang mga hayop na nasa ilalim nito. Halimbawa na lamang nito ay ang mga pawikang nahuling wala ng buhay dahil nakakain pala ito ng sangkatutak na plastic, more like plastic bottles, mga basura sa dagat at marami pang iba. Pangatlo, may buhay ito. Malalaman natin kung hindi na healthy ang isang karagatan kung wala nang naninirahan dito. Kagaya ng mga tao, ayaw rin ng mga isda na manirahan sa maruming paligid. So ayan, meron na tayong 3 na talakay ngayong araw. Natatandaan niyo pa ba kung ano ang una nating napag-usapan? Maaari niyong i-comment sa baba kung alam niyo. Okay, meron tayong 3, di ba? Ito ang SDG number 6, Clean Water and Sanitation, SDG number 13, Climate Action, SDG number 14, Life Below Water. Okay, at dahil meron tayong Life Below Water, meron rin tayong SDG number 15, or the life on land. We are all part of the planet's ecosystem and have caused serious damage to it through deforestation, loss of natural habitats, and land degradation. Promoting sustainable use of our ecosystems and biodiversity preservation are not causes. It is essential to our survival. Ang life on land ay tumatalakay sa anumang buhay na nasa lupa. Paano natin mapapanatiling healthy si Mother Earth kung tayo mismo ang sumisira sa ating kapaligiran? When we talk about life on land, we are talking about us, humans, the animals that live on it, and the environment we have. Anong nangyayari nowadays? Forests are being replaced by skyscrapers. Mountains are being quarried. Illegal mining is devouring the lands. In simple manners, some innovations require sacrificing our planet's well-being. Goal 15 aims to protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems, sustainably manage forests, combat desertification, and halt and reverse land degradation and halt biodiversity loss. Here are some problems I'd like to highlight that highly affect the life on land. Okay, first is deforestation. It doesn't just destroy animal habitat but also reduces the production of oxygen that living organisms breathe. Maraming kagubatan sa mundo ang unti-unti nang nauubos dahil sa mga pinapatayong mga matatayog na infrastruktura. Minsan ay inaakala nating pagpapaunlad ay siya palang sanhi kung bakit tayo nahihirapan. Dahil sa pagpuputol ng mga puno, hindi lamang oxygen ang naaapektuhan, pati na rin ang kalidad ng tubig na nasa paligid natin. Pangalawa, erosion. Soil erosion in particular. Soil erosion occurs when dirt is exposed to strong winds, heavy rains, and flowing water. In some cases, human activities, particularly farming and land clearing, expose soil to erosion. Now, what can we do to avoid soil erosion? We must plant more crops with deep roots to keep the soil in place. Magtanim ay di biro, ika nga, dahil maaari nitong solusyonan ang mga problemang may kaugnayan sa lupa. Third, soil pollution. Soil pollution is the contamination of soil with abnormally high levels of toxic substances. It is a major environmental concern because it poses numerous health risks. Ang pangunahing dahilan kung bakit laganap ang soil pollution ay ang paggamit ng napakaraming kemikal sa lupa, mga synthetic na pataba at iba pang may mapanganib na sangkap. Maiiwasan natin lahat ng ito kung tayo ay magiging aware sa mga consequences ng ating mga ginagawa. Now that we have discussed already the 4 SDGs under the BIOSPHERE, who can list down all the 4? Okay, bibigyan ko kayo ng chance na mag-comment below so that you will have the opportunity to give your answers, okay? They are the SDG number 6, Clean Water and Sanitation, SDG number 13, Climate Action, SDG number 14, life below water, and SDG number 15, life on land. Okay, I hope you learned something from me, girls. Alright, let us move on to our next part of our discussion. At this very moment, I will present to you the SDG tracker that focuses on the biosphere section. Since we have 4 goals in total, we also have 4 activities to be done individually and 4 activities for the troops. For the individual activities, there's connecting the drops for goal 6, Girls Gone Green for goal 13, photo essay, which is technically a photo essay activity, for goal number 14, and goal 15 has seeds of change. For the troop activities, we have the shape of water for goal number 6, best foot forward for goal 13, seize the day for goal 14, and nurturing hope for goal 15. These activities are all found in the SDGs and Me booklet. All of these activities are in line with the information and methods for achieving the goals outlined in the biosphere section. Now, let us practice these goals the Girl Scout way. All of the goals mentioned are part of the challenge of the environment, which prepares a Girl Scout to live in a rapidly changing environment while raising awareness about local and global environmental protection and conservation efforts to encourage her to advocate and take action in ensuring a better world for her and the next generation. So, we are down to our activity for today, okay? Our activity is entitled Connecting the Drops, and it has 2 objectives. Number 1, to reflect on how clean water and sanitation is important in our daily lives, and number 2, to raise awareness that not everyone has access to clean water and sanitation. Okay, girls, we don't need that much materials. We only need our cell phone, internet, any writing materials, and of course, paper, okay? So here's the instructions. Please listen carefully. Number 1, access the internet and look up which countries do not have access to clean water and sanitation. List down your findings on a piece of paper. Okay, number 2, on your paper, answer the question, if I am situated in blank country, how would I survive without clean water and sanitation? Number 3, reflect on the question and think of steps that you can do to help the people in your family or community to access safe drinking water. Okay, I hope everyone enjoyed our discussion and activity. So for our keyword for today, it is for the go. Okay. Before I end my session, I would like to leave a quote from Mohit Agadi. Environment is no one's property to destroy. It is everyone's responsibility to protect. Again, I am Cadet Girl Scout Aliana Alfaro. All love. Magandang buhay, Pilipinas!